So we're going live. Oh my God. You won't believe what we've done today. Right, so we just decided. It was a sunny afternoon. Hi everybody, I'm back again. Let me make myself a little bit bigger. Not that I can be any bigger really. Oh, thank you, Paul. So I'm back again and decided, you know what? We're just going to do a soft launch on DaliTV. Everything has gone wrong that will go wrong, but doesn't matter, does it? Because I've got you lovely folk out there who are going to keep me company. So this is our first time doing this. We'll probably redo this again so that if anybody who misses out, we will put it onto YouTube so that you can watch it as well. But I just wanted you to have a feel of what we're going to be doing. So what we've decided is we'll do this little DaliTV, a little bit like what we do on big TV, but this is little TV. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I've got 6 offers today and extremely well priced, very interesting, variety. So we're going to give this a go and see if you guys like it out there. And I'd love your feedback and it'd be just great to hear from you. So here I go. I know we haven't given you much notice. We are aware of this. Right. So first offer I have today is on the Mintay papers. Now the Mintay papers are beautiful. We've got a set of 4, so let me share this with you. So the first one I've got for you is Day by Day. Now you can just see how beautiful those papers are. Now these are 240 GSM, so they're not papers. Hi Denise, hi Carolyn. So these are not papers, these are what I call cardstock. So all of these 4 would usually be £44. That's at the £11 price per pad. Now, I could go through each pad with you. Ooh, waving them around at the moment. So basically what we have is these beautiful papers. So let me just keep doing this. Just showing you, and this is a lovely one, isn't it? The lounge and everything. So we've got all of these different designs in these papers. So let me just hold it up like that because it's a little bit difficult for me otherwise. There we go. So they're double-sided. I should say that, shouldn't I? Double-sided. So there we go. So absolutely beautiful. Look at that staircase. Isn't that gorgeous? Some tiles. So some really, really lovely papers. Now I'll probably be here all day just showing you papers. So there we go. So now for all of these 4 sets of papers, I did have the price somewhere in front of me. Let me just have a look, and I've forgotten already. Is you only have to buy 2. You can choose which 2 sets you want for £15. So you can choose any of the 2 sets. So this is the Day by Day. So here we go. Please share the post so that everybody can join along. Look at this, isn't it beautiful? Absolutely gorgeous. Some really lovely designs in these papers. I absolutely love them, and that's one of the reasons we stock them. So then you've got the repeat of those 6 designs again, and you also get your bonus sheets as well. So you've got all these tags as well. So that's just one of them. That's Day by Day. So that's just one of them. That's basically you get your 240 GSM, you get 12 double-sided papers, and you get 2 of each design, and you get the bonus sheet. So that was Day by Day. Then what I've got for you is Fantastic. Ooh, sounds very, very, very fun. And it is. And again, you've got these beautiful 12 sheets, double-sided with your bonus sheet. And again, any 2 pads are £15 today. So what we've got for you is I think this might be easier for me to do it this way. So you've got this beautiful tag sheet, got the lovely frames on the back. You've got so many designs. These are so thick. These are 240 GSM. It's got these beautiful flowers, real nice splash there as well. So some really, really, really beautiful designs. There we go, some really nice crackle some really nice sea. That's a really nice scrapbook page if you've been to the beach or got married on the beach. So some really nice designs. So this set is Dali. If you put in DaliTV 1 into daliartmarket.co.uk, you'll see the offer. That one's beautiful, isn't it? Oh my God, I feel like ice cream now. So you can just see how lovely these papers are. And sometimes it's so hard to share with you how beautiful these papers are just by on the computer. So this is why we're doing this. We're doing this so that you can get good offers. Whoops, I'm dropping on that. You can get some really good offers. Look at that one, that's beautiful. That would be a beautiful rustic textures. So there again, I've shown you 6 of the designs. Got your bonus sheet, and this is fantastic. So absolutely beautiful. The next one I've got for you is called Lady. This is so beautiful. How often do you get a paper pack in emeralds? Just going to move my computer down a bit so that you can see a little bit better. There we go, that's a bit better now. You don't see my face so much. Really nice bonus sheets as on all of them. You've got the beautiful tags again. Look at her. She's just so beautiful. And again, as we said, if you put DaliTV 1 into the daliartmarket.co.uk, you'll be able to get 2 of these pads for just £15. So it's absolutely great offers. I've got 6 great offers for you. I'm going to be doing some demos as well, so you can have a look. But just look at that. Isn't that beautiful? It's just so nice. Emerald is not a colour you see very often in paper pads. And so this one, just look at it. I love green. So these are great for scrapbooking, great for album making, great for card making. So can you just see that? Oh, just look at that. A photograph in the middle of that mirror would just set that page off. Absolutely beautiful. So you've got these beautiful 6 designs, 2 lots of double-sided. Oh, just look at that. Oh, this would make a nice wedding album, actually. I'm just thinking about that. So absolutely lovely. Just look at that. Woohoo! Looks like a sofa, doesn't it? So pretty. And then we're back to our tags again. So that's Lady. So that's the 3rd option. And then your 4th option is Better Times. And God, don't we all wish for better times. So with Better Times, we've got this beautiful paper pad. And basically, today you can get 2 pads for 15. So usually there are at least £11. So we're really doing some great offers on DaliTV, and we really want to get you on board. Look at this one. Oh, it's so beautiful. Just want lemonade now. That's what I feel like when I see that. So some really beautiful pictures there. So absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. The colours are amazing. Just love all the little jars hanging from the tree. Oh, just look at it, the little water cans, just so beautiful. And you have got the double-sided here, and these are 240 GSM. I mean, £15 for 2 pads. Oh, I don't know. Where are you going to get that? Look at that one. Just frame it. But just imagine if you had a beautiful little princess in there. So nice. So we've got all these butterflies that you could decoupage up. There's just so much going on in these, and I did do a lot of card kits for the Canada market with these, so you've probably been able to see some of the pictures. That's a really nice one, just to start you off on the canvas. Isn't that beautiful? And then we're back to all these tags again, the bonus sheets. So I'm just going to, those are the four, and that's DaliTV 1. So that's our first collection today, just to show you what we've got. Let me put my little picture back up so you can see my little face. Right, the next one we got for you is called, you'll get the idea, DaliTV 2. And this is the Fabrika pad. Now, this is also 12 by 12. Also absolutely beautiful. Now, we've got a really good offer on. You will get, now, let me just get these before I drop them off. You will get 2 12 by 12s, These again, you get these beautiful papers. You get 10 sheets. You get a bonus sheet. You get all these tags. Let me get all my little tags and loads of them. And we're also throwing in the backing papers. So now that is a bundle. And do you know how much this is? $9.99. So for $9.99, you're going to get the whole lot. That's 20 double-sided sheets. Don't know how many tags you're going to get. So we are giving it away today. So here we go. So you've got all these tags. You've got all of these double-sided sheets as well. Absolutely beautiful. They actually match the pads. So you can just have a look at these. So we've got all of those. So let me just show you a few of the images. I mean, the images, I'll show you the bonus sheet, so that will capture quite a lot of it. So there's all the images from the bonus sheet. Isn't that beautiful? If you've got a brother scan and cut away. So absolutely beautiful. Again, some of the most beautifulest images that you're going to see. So again, for $9.95, you're going to get two 12 by 12 pads. You're going to get the 6 by 6 matching. You've got all these beautiful designs. So many beautiful designs. I mean, just look at that. Oh, so delightful. So that's just a little bit of inspiration on that pad. And let me give you a little bit more inspiration on the other 12 by 12, which is Sensual Love. Very beautiful, very glam, as we would say in our little household. So you've got, again, let me show you some of these designs and the colours. They're just absolutely beautiful. You've got all these frames. You've got all these flowers. I mean, there is so much. Again, just look at that. It's tasty. I'm not going to go through every single page because I've got a couple of examples here as well for you. So there's a card made with the papers, with the Sensual Love. There's another one. You get all this sort of decoupage, all these sentiments. You get all the tags. There's really nothing missing in these that you can't actually do. I started an album, which some of you may have seen me do, using the sentimental story. So just imagine you could be doing this, and we've actually given you 2 pads for $9.99 plus the little 6 by 6. So you've got all of this. Just look at these colours, and just look at these pages. So let me just close that one down. And then you've got this one as well. So you can just see how beautiful they are. And this is just something you could be making. It's just a little album, and you could just be doing this and just look at that. It is so nice. So $9.99, DaliTV 2. So that's that one. So that's a really nice one to be working with. Just put that down. And all of these are on our website on www.daliartmarket.co.uk. So for any of those who don't know. So what have I got next for you? Next is a real bundle. Now this is a big bundle, and this is a great giveaway. Now you will not believe what I've put together for you. Okay, now this bundle is £29. Now usually the book alone, when it first came out, was £29. So this is a steal. So what have we got for you? We've got a beautiful A4 rice paper, and on here we've got 9 squares. So it's absolutely gorgeous. It's the most beautiful steampunk rice paper. We've been keeping it, and we wanted to share it with you. So you get that. You also get this beautiful rubber stamp. So it's a Stamperia rubber stamp. It's the world map. It goes with the collection. You get this really lovely steampunk wings, hearts, script, florals, crown. It's all in there. Stamperia stencil, A4 in size. And then the bonus, which is not small. This is the Grand Voyages. So this is not the 12 by 12, 10 designs. This is 22 designs. Hi, Pip. I've decided to have a DaliTV moment. So this is basically the Voyages pad, and it's the grand pad. And what I mean by that is it's 22 designs. So it's different designs to the designs that you get in the one, which is just the 10 sheets. Now, a lot of you will have seen the designs in some of the Voyages pads. Now, let me just put that down and move it down so it's easier for me to turn the pages for you. So can you just see some of those images? And it's double-sided, absolutely beautiful. So you can just see those. I'm just going to flick through a few of those. Now, these are all double-sided. There's 22 designs. So it's one single design, but of each sheet, but 22 of them. Now, this is different to some of the designs that we've seen in the other voyages. So just be aware of that. This is great if you're looking at making an album. Just look at that. Look at all those tags. There's just so much. I can't tell you how much we've got in these. So there we go. Got some little toppers and stuff. There's that big clock. This is so good. If you're just starting out in mixed media, just stick this down. You'll be an expert. So there we go. You've got some more coming up there. So as I've said, this is DaliTV 3. And this, with the pad, the 22 pages, this is, I'm not joking, even if you just bought the pad, a sheet of double-sided pages for £1, literally, is what you're getting. So you cannot go wrong. And then on top of that, you've got the stencil, the stamp. It's just too much, too much. This is great if you've got a punch, you know. So we've got lots and lots going on here. Great, isn't it? This is brilliant. We've got a bit of light coming in over there. Look at this. Wow. Now that's a wow page. Look at that. Look at all these tags. Look, memory books galore. Oh my gosh. I don't know when to stop. Well, there's loads and loads of pages, yeah? I'm not going to keep going and keep going and keep going. I'm just going to stop. I've flicked through too many now. So, in this bundle, not only do you get this beautiful 22 designs, the big grand voyages, you get the A4 stencil, you get the stamp set, and you get the beautiful rice paper. Now, we have only got a few of these left. I have to tell you that now, because it was a really good offer. So again, this is Dali Art, 3. Now let me show you a few examples with this as well. I have to say a big thank you to Elaine who put these together for me. So look at her, just one of the tags. Isn't that beautiful? So thank you, Elaine. I know you're busy with your house move. So the lady and gent, isn't that lovely? So that could even be, do you know what? That could be a wedding card. It could be an anniversary. Ooh, moving it this way, that way. So there we go. So then we've got this really lovely gentleman. Look at this. Now this is a piece of art, isn't it? That's just one of the pages out of this beautiful book. And just look at that. Isn't that lovely? And this could be your little planner. This could be your little journey. Whoops, throwing it about now. Look at that, all decoupaged up. So this is sort of things that you could be making. Do you remember that page I was talking about, the circles? Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? Somebody who's into clocks or watches, make a lovely, lovely gift. Again, you've got this really beautiful sample there. Got all these, look. Look at these. Just take the pages, put them onto corrugated cardboard, and you've got these beautiful, beautiful. This is one of my favourites. It's from Elaine as well. Absolutely gorgeous. Look at that. It's amazing. That's just one of the pages. Remember I showed you? And again, you could be doing this. Oh my God, look at that. Anybody who likes to travel? Maybe not at the moment. But isn't that lovely? So that's number 3. So I said I had 6. So that's the 3rd one. Moving on to the 4th one, it's Smile of Spring. So some of you may have seen this one, Smile of Spring. So guess what it is? DaliTV 4. So good afternoon, Jill. Basically, we have loads of offers today. If you go to get DaliTV 1, was any 2 Mintay pads for 15. Then we had the Fabrika Two 12x12s and 6x6s for £9.99. And third one was a big Voyages pad plus a stencil, rice paper and stamp. So this is the 8x8s, 10 double-sided. These are absolutely beautiful. Again, big bonus sheets. I'm just going to quickly flick through that. If you're into your wood backgrounds, etc. And then you get your 62 pieces of these beautiful die cuts, which actually match. Now, this is also only £6. So you're getting an 8x8, double-sided, 62 die cuts to match, £6. So that's brilliant. So I've got some cards that I've made with it. So there we go. So we've got this really simple one. A little bit more mixed media going on here. You've also got this really lovely, now this is one of my favourites, I have to say, taking the Smile of Spring, you could even have this for Christmas. So absolutely beautiful. So if you go to our website and go to daliartmarket.co.uk, and then if you put in DaliTV, and we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 offers, and they're all DaliTV. So that's what you're getting. So basically, really lovely cards. So that's with the £6, you could be making as many as you like, really. There's so many designs that you could be making. Now, music. Who doesn't love music? Oops, sorry, thank you, Paul. Who doesn't love music? Everybody loves music. We have got 2 music by Stamperia, 2 music pads at £15. Now, don't tell me you don't like this pad. Even if you don't, you like it because it's so beautiful. It's double-sided. It's absolutely one of my favourites. And I know we've made albums with this. We've done so much. There's quite a few pages here. I'm just trying to separate this page. I'm not doing a very good job here. There we go. Look at that. Isn't that beautiful? And I know we've got a video on the Shock Art Sisters showing you a really great planner using this pad as well. So just look at those designs. Can you see those? They're just so many. Again, this is 10 sheets, double-sided, 2 pads today for only £15. Now, where are you going to get those bargains, hey? So today I'm just giving it away. DaliTV is going to be all about sharing, caring, and giving you a little bit of a bonus at this sort of difficult time, really, for most of us. Yes, Paul says share, care, fair price. So that's what we're doing. So you're going to get 2 of these, and that's Dali Art TV number, let me think, 5. So then let me show you some examples. Sorry, I'm just going to lean across. Again, what a beautiful album. This was made by Elaine again for me. So beautiful. Just to show you with one of the albums, you could be making something like this. And you could do this with any of the pads we've shown you today. But just have a look at that. I'm just going to quickly flick through this for those beautiful, beautiful examples. All these bits are open. All these tags I'm pulling out from here. Let me put those back in. And you can just see it's absolutely gorgeous. It's full of music, full of everything. Look at that. Just... Oh my God, it's beautiful. And it's got its own box. So, just going to put that in there. Thank you. I've got a handy helper, Paul, here. So, just going to show you a couple of more examples. And then we've got one last thing, and then we're going to go into some demos. So again, just if you're looking at just making cards and not albums, this is just up your street. So that's a really nice one there. So because the pages are so long, it's a great A4 album actually as well. And then I have to say a big thank you to Pip, who did this one for me. Da, 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 da. Always comes out on special occasions. So this is absolutely beautiful, using some of the stencilings, using some of the 3D pens, using some of the papers. So again, got some really beautiful examples there to inspire you. We will be putting this onto YouTube, and so you will be able to see this. Now, so far, 2 music pads, they are 15. Pip, if any of your ladies want any of this, obviously we will honour that for you in Canada as well. So what have I got as my last and final number 6? I have pumpkin, I have pastel yellow, and I have sage green, and I have chestnut. All 4, so beautiful, great for techniques. So these 4 at £16.50 is a bargain really. And the reason I picked these 4 colours today, they match, I would say, every pad I've shown you today in some way or form. So I really chose them for today just because of that. Okay, and because I love the colours. So let's get on with a few demos. So let me just recap very quickly before I do that. Let me show you my little face. So let me just recap before I do that. First, daliartmarket.co.uk is the website address, anybody who doesn't know. Secondly, you need to just do DaliTV and you will see the 6 offers. So there's offer 1, which is basically buy 2 Mintay Pads, which are absolutely beautiful for 15. The second offer is the, I have to think about what the second, the Fabrika Pads, 12 by 12s, plus a 6 by 6. You've got that only $9.99. Then you've got your third offer, which I'm just having a look over here. I just don't get my look. Thank you. It's the Voyages Bundle. Now that is probably the best offer. It's the 22 design grand pad, and it's got the basically the stencil, the rice papers, the stamp, £29. That is the biggest bargain of the day, I think. Then we've got Smile of Spring. That's the 8x8 with the 62 die cuts, £6. Then 2 music pads for 15. And then finally, the beautiful Dekor set that we put together to complement all of these designs is £16.50. So basically, that's everything. No more selling. Just going to talk through what I'm doing, and we're going to do some demos. Yeah? And this is our first time, so if anything you don't like, anything you want me to do differently, what I will be doing is I will be using these products in the Facebook Lives throughout the week. I'll be doing little Facebook Lives to show you how to use these products. So if you have bought them at these great prices, you will be able to do them. Now, we are going to keep these only for a limited time. We only have limited stock, and that's the reason we're doing it. We want to get people crafting. We want people to enjoy what they do. Let's get started. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to take a blank tag. So let me move my computer down. So, and this was just on a whim today. We just decided, do you know what? We're just going to go for it. We're just going to do it. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start off with just doing a little bit. I'm going to use the, I'm just going to actually use one of my new ones. Uh-oh. I'm going to use the chestnut. Oh, look at that, it's so rich. So with the chestnut, what I'm going to do is I'm going to just take this white tag and I'm just going to paint. So these paints are absolutely lovely. So just taking the white tag, and this is just going to start being my background. And I haven't even primed it because I just want this effect. So what I'm doing is I'm just going through and just doing this. There we go. So hopefully you can all see that. So these are the products that we've got on the show today. And obviously that's what I'm using because I think it's important you see the paints, you see how we use them so that you get better ideas. Obviously you can use them on most mediums. The home decor ones are beautiful, sanded and everything. So all I'm doing is I'm just painting the back of this. Just in the one colour. There we go. So today it's just a test really to see if you like what we're doing, if you like the idea, so that we can just start to putting out there some of the great offers we've got, some of the great products we've got. I know a lot of you would like to come and shop and it's not always easy. So I thought I'll bring the shop to you. and show you some examples as well. So what we'll do is we will put this onto YouTube. We will put the links in for you, so it makes it a little bit easier. But please be aware it is limited stock, so because we only have so much of what we have on some of these items. So look at that, just on its own, it's just beautiful. I just love that colour. If you're looking to make that vintage rust, and that's why I've chosen this colour today. And this works so well with a lot of the different products we've got. So I'm just going to dry that. And then what I'm going to do is I think I'm going to take some of my rice paper as well, because I just think this is such a lovely, lovely, lovely rice paper. This comes in the bundle. Absolutely beautiful. I mean, just look at that. Now, with rice paper, this is one of the things that you need to remember is that if you've got a dark background, your rice paper will come out darker. Now watch, if I put it on a lighter background, it's totally different. So let me show you. So it's darker there, it's lighter there. Now what I want to do is I'm going to use some of the pastel yellow to make that more vibrant in places, but not in all the places. So let me pull this aside and let me start by using this pastel yellow. It is absolutely beautiful. Right. So what I want to do is I want to create a little bit of the back. So what I'll do first is, I've contaminated my water, is I'm just going to take this, let me see which one I want to take. I think Treasure Everyday Magic, I just love that. Just going to take a bit of that. Best way to do this is just to get a brush, get a bit of water on it, and then just tear away. I think you can see that, yeah. So just tear away, and we've got this lovely rice paper design. Now, to make that pop a bit more, I'm going to put the yellow on the back because I really love that look. So let me do that. A bit of the yellow. So you'll see what I mean. My brush has got a little bit of brown in it, but that's not a problem. Let me see if I can show you what that does. Now, on there you'll see where the yellow's gone, it's gone more yellowy. And where it hasn't, it's still very, very sheer. So I'm going to cover all mine in this yellow because I love this hue of yellow. Now I could have done a white, but the yellow really does make it pop. What I'm trying to do here is just use all of this into here. There we go. Then I'm going to do a quick dry on that. I just like these effects. I just think they're just so lovely. I'll just do a quick dry. You know, I'm thinking of doing this every day, but I don't think that's the right idea. So we've got a little bit of yellow behind it. That's just made that pop so, so much. What I'd like to do is I think I'd like to tear this edge as well. I don't always want straight edges, so just so it's still damp, I'm just going to tear this away as well. If you see you've got any fibres, just basically just use your scissors if you do get any fibres and you find it's a little bit hard for you to pull away. So there we go. So now we've got this. It just looks like a piece of fabric, to be honest with you. So that yellow is lovely. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to stick this sort of, I think about here. So there we go. So that's really, really lovely. And I'm going to use the matte decoupage just to stick that down because that really will be the best one to use. That's the decoupage that I'm using there, the matte decoupage. So what I'm doing is putting it onto the back of it. Now you can do this two ways. You can put it straight onto your work, your surface, or you can put it onto the back. I've just chosen to do it this way today. So what I'm going to do is I want it to be off-centered a little bit. So there we go. Cut that. Doesn't that look really, it already looks. And then you just take a coat and you just go over the top. See, that already to me is speaking volumes, and I haven't done anything really. Just look how easy that was. Just look at that. Doesn't that look lovely with the chestnut and everything? And so you dry, this needs to be dried a little bit more. So I'm going to take another bit of my rice paper. And this is the beauty of the rice paper. I like this butterfly. There we go. So I haven't wet it this time, but this is a really nice one to work with. It tears reasonably. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of this. And we've got, so you know what I'm going to do is I'm going to do demos using all the products depending on what people are liking, what people are buying. So if you go to the Dali Art Market, you'll see some of these products, and then you'll be able to see. Again, I'm going to use a little bit of this, and I'm going to use a little bit of the yellow on the back. I might just put that onto the wings so that we can see the wings popping rather than that, all of it. So do you see what I mean, like this? And this bit. So now all I've got is just the wings. So you can just see there that that's popped, but the rest hasn't. Okay, so we'll just do a quick blast on that. I should really wash my brush between. And then you can just see. Oops. There you go. And again, we're just going to use the Dekor medium, and we're going to stick that down. So it's all good. That's good. So thank you. And what we're going to do is just I want to cover a little bit, but I don't want to cover that magic, do we? So be careful when you're doing these. So there you go. And that's the beauty of rice paper, is that you can actually cover and you still don't lose anything. So I'm really liking the background on this already. And as it dries, it will be really lovely. And you can always sand off any bits that are hanging off the edge, or if you want them to go over the edge, then just glue them down. So I'm just going to, actually I'm going to glue that bit down as well. So there we go. I don't know if you can see that yet. There we go. I'm going to just glue that bit down. So, you know, okay. So I'm really liking now the look of this and where it's going with this rice paper. So then just look at that. I mean, I haven't done much, but it's just starting to come, starting to come together. And I think, you know, lots of us do things in threes, and I think I might do it in threes as well. So I think, let me have a look. Shall I put the balloon up there? No, I've got a balloon already. I think I'm going to go with this clock in the corner. I've got so many on here. So if you were looking, you could even make this into a little album using the rice paper. So again, I'm just tearing away. You could use a bit of water if you wanted. I probably will a bit on the sides here. And then tear that away. So this is just, you know, a demo just to show you how to use the rice paper. I'm using the paints. It just shows you how beautiful, how versatile things are when you're using them. So again, I want to paint the middle of that yellow again. Not too much, but just enough. So I don't mind if it's going over. I don't mind too much if it's underneath. So a little bit of drying. There we go. So next thing I want to do, again, look at that. See, it makes it pop. I'm just going to put that. I'm just going to put that over here. Again, a little bit of your Dekor glue. Straight onto there. And this dries clear, so as long as you haven't got as much yellow as I have in it. There we go. And again, I've got a bit of yellow in there, but that doesn't bother me. And then you've got this background that I've created already, just using the rice paper. So I'm going to build on top of that now. Let's dry that up a bit. So let's just dry. There we go. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to introduce a little bit of the green into this as well. But after I have done some crackling. I love to crackle. And that is one of my favourites, I have to say. So this is the white, I'm going to be using the white crackle paste. So where I want it is I'm going to have some up here. And I'm going to have some going over my image as well. So I'm not too worried of where it goes too much. So this is just the primer, just a thin coat of the primer. So this is the Crackle Paste Universal Primer. There we go.
36123.
Very good. Paul's giving me codes now. So again, you can just find that under the Crackle Paste Primer. Now the primer can be used with a lot of the different crackle pastes. So it doesn't have to just be used with this. A little bit on the edge here as well. Doesn't matter if you put it on and then you don't use it. Don't worry about it too much. Okay. There we go. So now what we're going to do is you use that as your base to prime for crackle. Just for crackle, not for anything else. So, and then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to give that a little blast again. So it's just going to be a little bit clear. Doesn't matter if you've got a little bit of white showing, but sort of translucent. So you can see how that's looking already. Okay, so the next thing I want to do is now add some of the actual crackle paste. Okay, so need a spatula to do that, so I'm just going to get a spatula because I prefer to do it with a spatula. Now, the thinner you go, the thinner the cracks. The thicker you go, the thicker the cracks. So it's really up to you. Now, if you want to, like I'm doing here, you can go over your rice paper. And I'm just taking, I wanted to fill some of the bits. So it's not like I want to do it all. So bits I'm going to do really, really, really thin, and some bits I'm going to do a bit thicker. So I'll put some up here as well. So I just like the effect that you get. So again, I'm not being perfect, I'm just using the paste. Now, if I put it a bit thicker like I have here, then all that will be is the cracks will be bigger. And wherever I put it a bit thinner, the cracks will be thinner. So I think I'm quite happy with that, the way it is. So just make sure you put all your paste back, just wipe your spatula. Yeah, I want to do things like that. So that was just to say, you know, whoops, this way, crackle primer and crackle paste. They're doing a little bit of a dance. So let's just put, now can you see that? It's already cracking. Look at that. So you can just see how beautiful that is. See if I have my finishing wax anywhere. The little one will be in there, that's it. Just asking Paul, see if you can find my finishing wax anywhere. Now just look at that. Look how does that look like? So vintage already. Snip that end off. Paul's gone to look at a needle in the haystack, he says. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you don't find it. I've just been... Yeah, it's a transparent one. So you can just see how beautiful that has turned out. Look. Oh my God. So, next thing I want to do is I'm going to bring in some of that, thank you, some of that green. So, let me just open this and here's a little bit of that green. Now this is beautiful. This is the sage green. It's got this really lovely. What I'm going to do is I need to mix that a little bit. Get my little stirrer. It's not really mixed very well. Let's mix that. Let me take my lid and mix that properly because I didn't mix it. It's a brand new bottle. Just give them a good shake when you get them because like most things when they travel, they just sort of sediment down. I don't even know how long I've been going. I just carry on, don't I?
46 minutes.
Oh, that's not too bad. I haven't bored them yet, hopefully.
Yeah.
So, there we go. So what I'm doing is, I'm just taking this and I'm just going to put that down onto there.
Fill in the cracks.
Just filling in those cracks a little bit because I don't like the white harshness on my, so I'm just taking the white harshness away at the moment. This is just so lovely. This works so well with the Voyages pad, these colours. It also works really well with the music pad colours as well. So there's just so much that you can do. This is just the background that I'm creating here for my tag. So can you see how that's all coming together? Now take little bits of that and just do a dry brush over the top as well. Because what we don't want is we don't want everything to look like it's all on its own. Okay, so once you've got to that bit, how's that beautiful? Ooh, opened a new bottle. Oh. Right, I'm just going to quickly give this a quick dry. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to come back with a little bit of that chestnut. Remember the chestnut we used at the beginning? I'm just going to take my finger and I'm going to start to blend that in. And with the green and that chestnut, you'll see how that works really, really well. I'll just show you. Oh, you're probably thinking, oh my God. So can you see that? How beautiful that works. So that's what I'm doing. I'm just taking a little bit of that chestnut. And this is the reason I've put these colours together, is that you can then create these beautiful backgrounds. Now this is just really lovely to work with. They work so well because the Dekor softs are like a matte chalk finish. And then when you put something like a matte acrylic, which is more glue based rather than chalk finish, can you just see that now? So the effect you're getting, I mean, I can obviously, I was going to say sand those down, that was the word I was looking for. So I am loving this effect. So there we go. So this is just something you can be doing really easily, just with a few colours, a bit of rice paper, and just taking this to the next level. There we go. So you can just see how I'm bringing that all together. Now the idea is, oops, let me put a little bit of glue back on that because I've lifted that with my finger. It doesn't require a lot, just put it back in. Okay, so all I'm doing is going in, a little bit of that brown, just with my finger. You don't even need a lot. And I'm just making this much more aged than it was. So I've used the green, I've used the yellow, pumpkin yellow, the pastel yellow. So this is why I've put these colours together. This is why I wanted to create it for you like this. Now just have a look at that, how aged that looks. Can you see that? See how aged that looks? I don't think I'm looking at the same thing. Am I looking at my screen or you?
You're looking at this, but that's the same sort of image.
Yeah.
Just the glare of the cameras there.
Yeah, I think I've been looking at the wrong camera. No worries. Hopefully it's okay. There you go. So can you just see where I've got to already with this? It's just so beautiful, so easy to work with. I'm just tearing a bit off. Okay, so next thing I'm going to do is I'm going to start to introduce a little bit of that pumpkin as well. So let's take a little, that's that pumpkin. It's another home decor. What I'm going to do is I'm going to start to put that on the edges. It's slightly darker, it's slightly odd, it's not even, I can't even explain the colour. It's like a yellowy colour. It works really well with what I've been doing. So I'm just putting that to the edges. Just blending that in. I'm just using my finger. You don't have to use your fingers, but that just gives it that really lovely edge. Then I'm going to come back in that with that sage green again, because I really like that sage green. I love it actually, more than like it. So I'm going to take a little bit of that on my finger, and again I'm going to come in, I'm going to go over some of the bits on the side. Now this is a really nice technique for you to be doing at home. So what I want to do is just show you all these different techniques, give you some special offers, give you some techniques, just show you some of the things that you could be doing. So now we're just going to, bring a little bit more colour into here. It's just really what you feel you want to do. So can you see now how that tag is already really coming to life? Now the next thing I want to do is I want to take the brown and I want to put some splashes onto this as well. So that's like, woohoo! So let's get some water, and that will also make it come to its next level. So what I'm doing is just putting it on my mat so I can add some water to it, and then I can create these splashes. So my water is a bit wet, so I don't want them to be that wet. So let me get a little bit more thicker paint. Oops. Still on the lid. See if this is good. That's better. Because at the moment it was just, it's just too much for me. And then you just want to sprinkle those down. And can you just see how that's coming together? I just want to show you that. It's just so beautiful. Just a small sheet of rice paper. Then that's just really just simple technique to do. So you can just see how lovely that absolutely looks. So that's just one small technique I was showing you today. Then the other technique, I want to add a bit of green to this as well, so to bring that colour back in again as well. So you've got that combination. So I'm just going to do a few splatters, which I'm obviously managed to get on my computer at the same time, as always. Just put that little bit there, just before it sets totally. Ooh, cleaning my computer at the same time as creating. So here we go. So I'm going to take a little bit of that green and create a few splashes as well. You find you're not getting your splashes, it just needs a bit more water, that's all. Clean water would be really helpful, but it doesn't matter, it adds to the effect, as I always say. Because if it's too runny, what you're going to get is really bigger splats, and you don't always want bigger splats. I want just I want it to have some sort of little bit of design in it. So that's good enough for me. There we go. Lid on so I don't drop it. So these three colours are absolutely beautiful and they work so well together. Now, you could add lots of different embellishments to this. You could add lots of different effects to this, still on top of this. But I'm going to leave it at that so that you've got something to think about. How you can use the paints, how you can use the rice paper, how you can use the crackle medium, just to start you off on this really lovely journey of rice papers, crackle paste, bit of mixed media. It's a really simple example of what you can create using just a few of the mediums. So that just shows you what you can be doing. So that's just a little idea there for you. So what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to show you, I think a small, should I show another little demo, do you think? What sort of time are we at?
Nearly an hour.
Oh, okay. We don't want to keep people too long. I think what I'll do for today, because it was a test, I'll put this up so I can talk to you guys. As it was a test today, I'll leave it at that. So you've got at least one project that you can work with and use. So that's something that, you know, where I've started, so you can just see that. The detail in that is absolutely amazing, considering how quickly I created that. I'm just using a little bit of rice paper, a couple of paints and some crackle. And obviously you can carry on with that and start to take it to the next level. So that's a good place to start. Now don't forget, there's the 6 offers. They are limited. They are for a short period of time. And so that's DaliTV 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 and 6. I hope you've enjoyed it. It's our first time. I'm going to be bringing lots more of these. And just keep your eye on the Dali Art Market Facebook. Don't forget to subscribe to the Shock Art Sisters YouTube channel, where Pip and I do loads of different tutorials, loads of things to look at. And keep safe, stay well, and I will see you all very, very soon. Bye for now.